You walked into 2026 like the world owed you something, like you showed up covered in ice, completely untouchable, and people felt it before you even said a word. This is not a regular year for you. This is your year of rising, your year of becoming, and the universe has been quietly preparing you for everything that is about to unfold. So take a deep breath, settle in, and let's talk about what the cards have to say about you right now, because while the energy around you is absolutely electric, only take what resonates with you. Not everything will apply to everyone, and that is completely okay. Just receive what feels true for your soul and gently release what does not. Hey, beautiful soul. My name is Daisy. Welcome back to Mystical Tarot Talks. If you are new here, please subscribe to the channel and like this video because we do readings like this all the time and you do not want to miss what is coming for you. If you are already subscribed, welcome back. Gorgeous. It means so much to me that you keep coming back to this space. Let's go ahead and start today's reading. So let's talk about the very first thing that came through before we even get to the cards, because the energy around you right now is so loud that it needed to be addressed first. You walked into 2026 covered in ice, okay? And I mean that in the most powerful way possible. The way people are seeing you right now is like the Queen of Swords or the King of Swords, standing tall, sword raised, crown on, completely unbothered. People around you, whether they know you personally or just follow you from a distance, can feel that you did not come to play this year. The claws are out, the fangs are out, everything is out, and people are noticing. There is this incredibly powerful energy surrounding you right now where you are being seen as someone who carries a very heavy crown, and that crown is starting to intimidate people, okay? Like genuinely making people feel a little uneasy because they can sense that something has shifted in you. Something woke up, something that was always there, but maybe was being held back, maybe was being dimmed by wrong people or wrong situations. And now it is fully out in the open and people do not quite know how to handle it. What I keep seeing for you is the image of a dog. Okay, hear me out. Not just any dog, but an underdog. Someone who has been sleeping, who has been overlooked, who has been underestimated for so long and is now rising with this fierce, hungry, absolutely unstoppable energy. You are hungry for success, hungry for that glow up, hungry for everything that was always meant for you but just had not arrived yet. And that hunger is so visible right now that people are studying you. People are literally taking notes on you. They are watching the way you dress, the way you carry yourself, the music you listen to, the places you go, the way you move through a room, and they are trying to copy it, okay? They are so embarrassingly obsessed with you. And the funny thing is, no matter how hard they try, they simply cannot be you. And one of the biggest things people cannot seem to wrap their heads around is how resilient you are. People look at you and see someone who has been through things, heavy things, painful things, and yet here you are standing tall, glowing, thriving. And it almost does not make sense to them. It is like you are not fully human to them because no regular person should be able to go through what you have gone through and still come out looking like that. Still come out with that kind of fire and grace and power all at once. Okay, and this is where it gets really interesting because throughout this reading, it is being confirmed that you have both angelic and demonic energy working in your favor. Now, before anyone panics, let me explain what that means. What this is saying is that you are spiritually ranked very high. You have high level spiritual entities, whether you call them angels, deities, ancestors, or guides, who are watching over you, blessing you, and working on your behalf. And this is not something you may even be fully aware of, but your soul is ancient. Like there is something very old about you, something that existed long before this lifetime. You may come from a high ranking spiritual bloodline. Think along the lines of the Nephilim, angelic lineages, ancient souls who have walked this earth in many lifetimes. Your soul has been here before and it carries a power that most people cannot even begin to understand. That is why people feel so drawn to you and at the same time a little bit intimidated by you. Now let's get into the cards because while they are confirming everything tenfold, the first thing that comes through is your mysterious energy and the way it has people in an absolute chokehold. You are not easy to figure out, and that drives people crazy in the best possible way. Just when someone thinks they have figured you out, you do something completely unexpected that shocks them, that shifts their whole perception of you. And for some people, that is actually a little bit scary. Some people are starting to wonder if there is a darker side to you, like they suspect there might be layers to you that you have never shown anyone. They sense a tragic backstory. They sense that there is pain underneath that cool, calm, collected exterior, and it is that pain that shaped you into someone who does not easily open their heart. You do not wear your emotions on your sleeve. You do not let just anyone in, and people can feel that wall even when you are being friendly or kind. There is still something untouchable about you, something that says, I am not available for just anyone, and if you want access to me, you are going to have to earn it. Now, there is someone very specific here in the cards. Okay, someone who is majorly in love with you right now. Like, this is not just a casual crush. This is someone who has deep, intense feelings for you that are growing stronger by the day. They get jealous when they see other people around you. They feel something in their chest when you give your attention to someone else, and it is something they are not even fully used to feeling. This is someone who could elevate you financially. And when I say that, I mean this could play out in a couple of different ways. For some of you, this is about genuine romantic love that leads to building a life together. And part of that life involves financial stability and abundance. For others, this might literally mean marrying into money or wealth. Okay? And for some of you, wow, this might even be connected to fame. Like some of you are on the verge of stepping into the public eye in a real way, whether that is in entertainment, content creation, or some kind of platform that makes you widely recognized. Either way, this person, this specific individual who has their eye on you, they want to seduce you. Okay? Like they are absolutely determined, and the cards are making that very clear. So let's talk about this crush more specifically because the cards laid out for them are fascinating. The first thing that comes through is that this person can sense that you are walking karma. They can feel almost intuitively that you are not someone to be messed with. They can sense that you are divinely protected, like there is a spiritual shield around you, and that people who have tried to cross you or betray you have somehow ended up facing consequences that had nothing to do with anything you did. You give karma to people without even trying, and this person sees that clearly in you. And here is the interesting part, they are also a little cold hearted themselves. Okay? They are not someone who lets people in easily either. And when they see that same quality in you, they do not run from it. They are actually drawn to it because finally, here is someone who gets it. Finally, here is someone they feel they can relate to on that deep, guarded, we have both been through things level. And that connection makes them look up to you, genuinely admire you. This person has an insane amount of dirty thoughts about you, okay, and they are absolutely determined to have you in their life. They have been observing you for some time now, whether that is in person or online or both. And with every passing day they observe you, their obsession with you grows. There is no going back for them at this point. Now, here is something really important to address. At the very beginning, when this person first became aware of you, they made a judgment. They thought you were shallow. They thought you were surface level, someone who was focused on appearances or material things. And they are already starting to regret that assumption deeply. As they have watched you more closely, as they have paid more attention, they are realizing there is so much more to you than they initially gave you credit for. They are starting to see the depth in you, the layers, the story behind those eyes, and it is making them feel a little foolish for ever thinking otherwise. Who is this person? What I am getting is that this is someone who is well established financially. This is a boss type, an entrepreneur, someone who is used to being in control and used to being the one with power. For some of you, there may even be ties to some kind of underground world, nothing that should alarm you, but this is someone who operates in high level circles. This is someone who has been used for their money in the past, and because of that, they are very selective about who they let close to them. They are also potentially coming in with Scorpio energy, and if you know anything about Scorpios, you will understand immediately why they are so fixated on you. Scorpios are irresistibly drawn to people who are mysterious, who carry darkness within them, who have a cold exterior, but you can sense a fire underneath. That is you down to the core, and it is driving this Scorpio energy absolutely wild. This person loves the way you dress. They love your fashion sense, your style, the way you put yourself together. They have actually had specific thoughts, specific fantasies even about seeing you in certain clothing. I know, okay. I know. They are a little intense, but they are intense in a way that is deeply devoted, not in a way that should concern you. And here's the thing about this person that might surprise you. In the beginning, they come off as shy. You actually make this person nervous, and that is something they have genuinely never experienced before with anyone else. You are different from anyone they have ever been drawn to. You triggered something in them that no one else has been able to trigger, and that nervousness around you is genuine. But do not let that fool you because underneath that shyness is someone who is absolutely passionate, deeply intense. And once they open up, wow, they are completely different from what you would expect. Think of it like a Christian Grey type energy, someone who presents one way on the surface but is layered and complex and deeply passionate once you get past that exterior. This person wants to buy you things. They have specific ideas about what they want to see you in and they genuinely want to treat you, but the cards are saying be yourself when you meet this person. Do not perform, do not put on a show, because it is your authentic self that has them. This fascinated to begin with. Now let's talk about how people in general are misreading you, because this comes through strongly in the cards. A lot of people have mistaken your high standards for shallowness. People have called you a gold digger or accused you of being materialistic simply because you refuse to lower your standards for someone who cannot meet you where you are. And that is honestly ridiculous, okay? If you built yourself up from nothing, if you worked hard, if you sacrificed and struggled and pushed yourself to create a good life, then of course you are going to want a partner who matches that energy. Of course you are going to want someone who is equally driven, equally ambitious, equally successful, if not more so. That is not shallow. That is called having self-respect. And yet people who cannot understand that level of self-worth will always label it as something negative. Do not let that get to you. The right people, the people who truly see you, they get it completely. The next card that comes through shows someone who is obsessively thinking about you, and this confirms the crush we have been talking about. This person finds you absolutely adorable, okay? And I mean that in the deepest sense. When they watch you, whether it is in person or they are watching your videos or scrolling through your photos, they are completely captivated. Everything you do, every little thing makes them fall a little harder. What they love most is the combination you carry, this fierce, strong, almost unapproachable exterior, paired with what they can sense is a genuine softness underneath. You might not show that soft side easily, but people who pay close enough attention can feel it there. And this person pays very close attention to you. The soulmate card comes through here along with the movie nights card, which tells me this person wants to be alone with you. Not in a grand, public, performative way. They want those quiet, intimate moments. They want to sit next to you and watch something together. They want to have deep conversations with you late into the night. They are curious about every part of you, your past, your thoughts, your dreams, your fears. They want to discover all of it. And then this card comes through and it is so beautiful. Love will find you when you least expect it. And when it does, things will move very quickly. Okay, this feels like the universe speaking directly to you right now. This feels like confirmation that everything you have been waiting for, everything you have been hoping for quietly in your heart, it is on its way and it is coming because you never settled. You had every opportunity to settle for something less than what you deserved, for someone toxic, for someone who did not truly see you, for something comfortable but ultimately wrong for you. And you chose not to. You chose yourself. You chose to wait. And the universe noticed that and it is rewarding you for it. Your feelings are real and they are worth exploring when this person comes forward. I want to say this specifically to those of you who are going to meet someone and immediately wonder if it is too good to be true. I know that feeling well. When you have been let down before, when you have been hurt before, your first instinct is to protect yourself, to look for the catch, to wait for the other shoe to drop. But I am asking you to stay open, okay? Stay open because this person is genuinely crazy about you. They are going to ask for your number. They find you insanely attractive. They are an alpha in their own right, someone confident and powerful and used to going after what they want. But around you, they are nervous. Around you, they are soft. And that tells you everything you need to know about how rare and powerful your energy is. Double confirmation comes through now that you are, and I mean this with my whole heart, so incredibly beautiful and magnetic. And the thing about your beauty is that it is not just physical, although that is absolutely part of it. It is your intelligence, it is your drive. It is that combination of fire and grace that makes people stop and stare. People see you and they feel something they cannot quite name, and it haunts them in the best possible way. Your spirits are trying to get your attention right now, and a specific person wants you deeply. Your desires are manifesting as we speak. If you have been asking the universe for love, if you have been quietly sending out prayers or intentions for a soulmate, for a partner who truly matches your energy, hear this clearly. It is coming. It is already in motion. If you have been asking for financial abundance as well, that is also coming. The universe heard every single word. They want to know everything about you, this card says, and the universe is preparing you for a sincere love, the kind of love that is real and steady and built on something solid. And then we have the card that says you are rare. And I want to sit here for a moment because this is so important. You are not like most people. You never were. Your soul carries something ancient, something powerful, something that most people will never fully be able to put into words, but they absolutely feel when they are around you. And the person coming towards you can sense that. They can sense how rare you are. They can sense that they are not dealing with someone ordinary here. And it both excites them and makes them want to rise to meet you, to be worthy of you. This person daydreams about you. They fantasize about being close to you. And the cards say they are going to ask you out to dinner. which feels like a first date energy, a beginning. Something that starts beautifully and builds into something even more extraordinary. And once you truly connect with this person, once things move forward, it is like a drug. You are going to feel it too. Not just them. As you get to know them, your heart is going to start to open. That guarded place inside of you, the place that has been locked up for protection, is going to slowly begin to soften. And that is a beautiful thing. Okay, that is not weakness. That is your heart chakra finally being ready to receive what it has always deserved. Let's also revisit something about your aura because this is so significant. You have this magnetic, almost otherworldly pull that draws people to you without you even trying. Just by being yourself, just by existing and moving through the world as you are, you attract people. Some of those people are attracted to you out of genuine admiration and love. Others are attracted to you out of envy and competition. You might have exes right now who are scrolling your profile, who are watching who you are spending time with, who are pretending on the outside that they have moved on but are privately losing their minds seeing you thrive. You have new people in your orbit who are also watching, also hoping, also quietly competing for your attention. It is almost like a quiet competition is happening around you that you may not even be fully aware of. But this person, this Scorpio energy crush, they play to win. They always get what they want, and they have decided that they want you. Wow. Okay. The addiction card comes through again, confirming this. They are completely addicted to you. Your beauty, your intelligence, and your drive have people obsessed with you on every level. And your angels, your guides, your ancestors, all of your spiritual support system, they are watching over you with so much love right now. They are so proud of you. They can see what you cannot always see from where you are standing, which is the full picture of how magnificent you truly are. Your intelligence is so attractive to this person. They can tell immediately that you are not just a pretty face or a charming presence. They can see that your mind is sharp, that you have depth, that you have built something real for yourself. This could be someone in their late 20s to mid 30s, or that could be the age range that applies to you. Take that as it resonates. The relationship cards that come through are so tender. Yes, you mean the world to me, kissing you while you sleep. This tells me about the texture of this relationship, what it is going to feel like once it unfolds. What I see is a gentle giant, someone who is dominant and strong and powerful in the world, but with you, they are soft. With you, they are tender. With you, they want to protect you, keep you safe, make you feel cherished. It is that rare combination of someone who is both strong enough to make you feel secure and soft enough to make you feel truly loved. That is exactly what you have been wanting. Okay, and it is exactly what is coming. God was not playing when he made you, and people feel that, y'all. People can feel the divine anointing on your life. That is why this person is so drawn to you. That is why so many people are drawn to you. They can sense that you are not an accident, that you were intentionally and meticulously created, that there is a purpose on your life that goes beyond what is visible on the surface. This person, the way you are going to meet them might surprise you. For some of you, it is going to happen in person, maybe somewhere you would not expect it. For others, it might happen online first. However it happens, just know the timing is divine. Trust the process. What they love most about you, one of the things that pulls them in the most, is how independent you are. You do not need anyone. You are not chasing anyone. You are not begging for love or attention. You are fully comfortable in your own power, in your own company, in your own lane. And that is so attractive to someone like this because they are also someone who values independence and strength. They do not want someone who needs them. They want someone who chooses them. And you are that person. Get ready for major breakthroughs. That card comes through so strongly right now. Major breakthroughs are heading your way across multiple areas of your life. You inspire people around you. People look up to you. People see something in you that gives them hope, that makes them want to do better, be better. You may not always realize the impact you have, but it is enormous. And then, okay, this card made me laugh a little because it comes through so sweetly. Can we make babies? This is the energy of someone who very early on in getting to know you is already thinking long term, already imagining a future, already seeing you not just as someone they are attracted to, but as someone they could genuinely build a life with. Combined with the tycoon energy here, this is someone who is thinking about legacy, about creating something lasting together, about family and wealth, and a future that is bigger than either of you alone. They love how authentic you are. They are watching you right now. They are tempted to reach out, but they are holding back because you make them nervous. Okay, That nervousness is real. They have been waiting for someone like you, someone who checks every single box, someone who matches them in all the ways that matter. And now that you are here, they are almost afraid to mess it up. So they are observing, they are admiring, and they are working up the courage. The moment you walk into a room, everyone turns. That is a card that comes through here, and it is so true for you. You have this commanding presence, this energy that shifts the atmosphere when you enter a space. People feel it, they look up, they notice. And it is not just about looks, it is about that crown you wear, that tenacious spirit, that sense of someone who knows exactly who they are and where they are going. This person is attached to you already, even if they have not made their move yet. They are observing you, they are close by, and they know, they absolutely know that you are the one. That is why they have not moved yet. Not because they are not interested, but because they do not want to get it wrong with you. They fear rejection. They fear that someone as rare as you would not choose them. Isn't that interesting? Someone this powerful, this successful, this magnetic in their own right, completely nervous about the possibility of you saying no. Other people around you see you like a literal alien sometimes, like you operate on a completely different frequency than most people, and they just cannot keep up. They feel your presence as something ancient and significant, and they act distant or strange around you because they do not quite know how to handle being near someone like you. But beneath that distance is fascination. Beneath that distance is deep admiration. And this crush is no different. They think you are absolutely adorable, even if they are playing it cool on the surface. It is all a front. They are deeply, genuinely, wholeheartedly falling for you. They say to themselves, I wish you knew how I feel about you. I wish you could see what I see when I look at you. And the cards confirm that they are going to be exposed. This secret, this feeling that they have been sitting on, is going to come out. They are going to admit it, whether it comes out through a moment of vulnerability, through a direct confession, or through actions that make it undeniable. You are going to find out exactly how they feel about you. And not only that, the planning card comes through here and it points to something serious, something committed, something that looks like a future. Let me come back one more time to your spiritual gifts because this deserves to be said clearly and fully. You have angelic and demonic powers, and this means you are spiritually guided and protected in ways that are extraordinary. You have entities working through you, blessing you, giving you creative insight, giving you knowledge, giving you ideas that feel like they come from somewhere beyond yourself. Have you ever had a creative idea just drop into your mind out of nowhere? Or have you ever just known something without being able to explain how you knew it? That is not a coincidence. That is your spiritual team working through you. You have powers that are both light and shadow, and together they make you one of the most spiritually equipped souls walking around on this earth right now. This is the one, the cards say. And they are also cold hearted, but not without a reason, just like you. They understand you, they see behind the wall, they know that the ice is protection, not emptiness. And they respect it because they carry their own version of the same thing. They thought you were shallow at first. They know better now. They regret ever thinking that. And they are moving toward you with so much intention. Forehead kisses. They have 1,000 thoughts about you. And you are rare, not meant for average people, not meant for average love, not meant for average anything. This is someone who is just as rare as you are, and that is exactly why the universe took its time bringing you together. Most people you have encountered in your life were not meant to stay. They were not equipped to love someone like you fully, and the universe knew that. It protected you from settling. It kept you moving forward until the right soul showed up in the right form at the right time. And that time is now. That time is 2026, the year you walked in covered in ice, powerful and untouchable, and it turns out the whole world had been watching and waiting to see what you would do next. I hope this reading found you and gave you exactly what you needed to hear today. If it did, please subscribe to Mystical Tarot Talks and like this video so more people can find these readings. I pour so much love into every single one of these, and knowing they reach the right souls makes it all worth it. I will see you in the next one, beautiful soul. Take care of yourself.